everyone. Welcome to the third live that we're doing in a row in order to support everyone during these challenging times through a daily positivity exchange. For those that don't know me, I'm Dr. Xenia Danos. I'm an educationalist and I'm running these live videos because through the life coaching that I offer, as well as from talking to my various clients from big organizations, I know that a lot of you are going through challenging times. So I'm asking people to join together for 10 minutes every day for us to have a chat and see the positive side of things, or see reality. We're not here to hide from reality. We are here to also learn how to handle it. In my talk today and every day, I'm following the holistic education as I'm doing in my teachings and my workshops and my speeches, where I'm talking and I'm taking under consideration three different areas. So in everything that we're doing, we're looking into the psycho-emotional aspect of how this situation is actually affecting every single one of us on an emotional and a psychological aspect. And we are seeing the impact, and we're also seeing tools on how to deal with it. We are going to every day be talking about true scientific facts so we can have informed decisions rather than getting lost in the chaotic information, random information that we are seeing on social media. And we will always be finishing up with some practical tips and actions on how to help ourselves in this situation. So first thing first, as you will see, one of the things that I believe, one of the main things is that we teach by example. What that means is that the way the children are experiencing these situations in these moments that we're going through are directly relying on how we deal with the situation. So yes, it's very stressful for us as adults and definitely very stressful for business owners. It is, however, a period that children are going through as well. And they will experience this based on how you hold up your household. So if you're allowing or supporting their everyday living in a loving and relaxed environment, then in days and decades to come, this is how these kids would have experienced this coronavirus global infusion that we're going through. If you, however, are highly stressed and just burst out because you're tired and annoyed and worried, then for the children as well, this is going to be an example of how in the future they will be dealing with stressful situations. So it's not only important for your own health to learn how to practice gratitude and how to be relaxed and have your inner peace. It's also important because you're now teaching those around you on how they too will be handling stressful situations. So first things first, stop, take a deep breath, and remember to practice gratitude. Remember that while feeling the feeling of gratitude and love, you cannot at the same time be experiencing fear or anxiety. So you can bypass or you can override the feelings of anxiety by consciously tapping into the feeling of gratitude and love. And you can go back and watch the first video where we talked about the gratitude diary, which is one of the tools that we have that help us stay attuned with gratitude. The second thing that I want us to talk about is some real facts about the coronavirus. Hi, Doros. Thank you for being here. I have uploaded onto my Facebook page some infographics that, in very simple terms, explain what is going on with the coronavirus. And we're going to go through it. It's a couple of graphics. The first thing that the graphic is talking about is that how serious the symptoms are of coronavirus uh, for those that have been infected. So what we see here is that 80%, almost 81% of the symptoms have been mild. The reason I'm going through these symptoms is because once we understand the severity of what it is we're facing, it's also easier for us to take informed decisions and to help us relax a bit. Because indeed, what we're going through is serious, and everyone should be taking precautions, but it's also something that we will get through, and it's not as severe as it might first appear. So let's go to see our graphics. You can find them on my Facebook page as well. So 13.8% of the people that have been infected globally up until 2 days ago, so 13.8% have been severely sick, so they have been hospitalized. 4.7% are in critical care. So what this is telling us is that 81% of the people have gone through this in a mild state. So first thing first, if somebody gets infected, it doesn't mean they're gonna die. Yeah. The second thing, the bulk of people recover from this. So out of everyone that has been infected, 45.7% are currently ill. 50.7% have recovered. So more than half of the people that have been infected have recovered, and only 3.7% have actually died from it. These are the statistics, the true statistics that were recovered from 2 days ago globally. What does that mean? Again, it is serious in the sense that it's easy to spread, but only a very, very small percentage of the population are actually at high risk. It doesn't mean that nobody is on high risk. So it doesn't mean that we break free and we go out clubbing and being in the coffee shops. No, it just means that there is no big reason or real reason for us to be in absolute chaos and in panic. The next one that we are seeing, the graphic, indeed, those aged 16 plus are most at risk. What this infographic also tells us is that there have been 0 deaths of infants or children. I'm saying this because a lot of us are getting quite worried about people that are having newborns or young children. Indeed, their immune system, especially the infants, is not built yet. So yes, be extra cautious. However, globally, there have been recorded 0 deaths of children or infants due to the coronavirus. There have been, however, 3.6% of the deaths are aged 60 to 69, 8% are aged 70 to 79, and 14.8% are aged 80 plus. So the older people are, the more vulnerable they are, obviously, in this virus. It's also giving us here some statistics on who is part of the group that we call vulnerable based on existing conditions. So people with cardiovascular diseases they have a 10.5% chance of being higher at risk. People with diabetes, it's a 7.3 chance. Chronic respiratory diseases, 6.3. Abnormally high blood pressure, 6%. Anyone that is dealing with cancer has a higher 5.6% chance of um, being infected seriously. So the reason I'm saying this again is that many people, because they have gone through various challenges, health challenges in their life previously, are again now in panic. It's very important that we do get the information. We are careful, but be informed. Know who is in real danger and how to protect these people. Another one of the graphics that is posted is how contagious is it and how deadly is it. And the COVID-19 virus has a lower rate of contamination and death rates than, for example, polio, smallpox, bird flu. Bird flu is high up. COVID-19, the virus is at 1%, and bird flu is around 58% when it comes to how contagious it is and how deadly it is. So what this is giving us, this graphic, it puts things into perspective that yes, this is a dangerous virus. It's something that is a global epidemic. But looking at what we have actually gone through in the past, this has a very small percentage of in regards to how contaminated it is or how deadly it is. There are more graphics. I'm not going to go through it other than, okay, mentions in the media. So one of the reasons why there is this panic now globally is because the social media has taken on fire with this. And when you see the mentions in the media for the coronavirus, up until 16th of March, 2 days ago, there were 2.1 billion mentions. Whereas, for example, for the SARS disease that we passed by before, there were 66.3 million mentions. So 66 million versus 2.1 billion mentions. For the HIV, there have been 69.5 million mentions in the social media versus what we are seeing at the coronavirus. So yes, it's important that we take care, but please be informed so you can understand the real severity of the situation. And also remember that what it is that you're experiencing, you're also transmitting to your kids and the people around you. So be responsible. Be responsible for yourself and also be responsible for those around you. So I said that this is going through holistic education approach, which means that we're looking through the emotional aspect, what it is you're passing on to others, the real facts and the science, and also actual tips on how to work through this. So when it comes to the actual tips, I will urge you to identify formal sources of information that provide also information in a nutshell that makes sense. For example, here I have looked at infographics on scientific facts about the virus, and I have had the information from an English university. I'm looking to find the source while we're talking. I can't find it right now. I'll put it on my website. But also try to avoid taking under great consideration things that are going on in social media. Or also try to also avoid live speeches of politicians and wait until you read the formal documents that have approved plants. Um, one last thing that I want to share with you, again, I have shared on my Facebook page, is to start seeing a bit the positive impact that all this is having on the environment. I have uploaded a video where you can see the waters in Venice canals that are actually see-through, and you can even see small fish in it. I mean, I've been to Venice before, and I didn't even know there was life in those waters because they looked so densely polluted. So the fact that we're not driving our cars, the fact that the planes are not flying, this is definitely going to have a positive effect on nature. So try to look at all this holistically. Be educated and take actions that will benefit you at the end. So think things through. Before you take an action, think, is this really benefiting me? Or is this to mask something? Thank you for being with me again today. If you have any questions or any comments, please put your comments below, and I will try to answer any questions you have tomorrow. Take care, enjoy the beautiful day, and enjoy being you.